Sunday. This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is Sunday, February the 26th. We are almost out of February. This is not a leap year, so you only have 2 days left of February. So if you were planning on getting something done in February, you got 2 days left. But hello and happy Sunday, everybody. I am Kelly. This is IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. It is another one of our weekly chats. I am going to see if I can hop on with you all so I can see who is here. Let's see. Oh, hello, hello. Okay, so let's see who is here tonight. John and Dusty have gone out to potty in hopes that he will not sit and cry the whole time. He really, really needs us to move into the new showroom. And hello, Mindy, you're the first here tonight. It's good to see you. How is everybody doing? How is your daughter? I haven't seen anything lately, so I'm assuming that she's doing well. But hello, everybody. Hello, Anna. It's good to see you. Hello, Orlando, Debbie. How's the weather down there? I know it's snowing in Southern California, so I'm assuming it is not snowing in Florida. Yeah, that would be just too weird. And hello, Deanna. Hello, Sandra from Demons Ferry. Hello, Evie. Let's see. Hello, Liz from San Angelo. So, San Angelo, what part of California is that? Hello, Marianne from Pennsylvania, and hello, Elaine. If you're brand new, please give us a shout out. Please let us know that you're brand new because we would love to welcome you. We love to welcome new people. And hello, Becky. Let's see, we've got Becky. Oh, and Annette is finally able to make a live chat. Hello, Annette. Welcome to the live chat. And everybody welcome Annette live. Hello, Abby. Let's see, we've got Abby and Evie. Lisa from Arkansas. Hello, Lynn. It's good to see you. Hello, Diana. Nice to see you as well. Oh, Debbie says it's hot, so that means it's not snowing. How hot? How hot is hot, Debbie? How hot is Orlando right now? And hello, Katie. Hello, Mary from Pittsburgh. Hello to Kathy. If you're watching this later on YouTube, that's just youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg. Also say hi and hello. We'd love to chat with you. Hello, Vicky. Let's see. Mindy says, kind of tired and talking about it, but thanks for, kind of tired of talking about it. Sorry, Mindy. I haven't talked to you in a little bit, so I had to ask. Okay. And hello, Pat from Illinois. And let's see, there is Barbara. Hello, Barbara. Oh, golly, golly. Debbie said it was 88 today. So this has nothing to do with weight loss, and this has nothing to do with our live chats. But I don't know if you all noticed. Hello, Jennifer from Pennsylvania. I don't know if you all noticed. I think it was one day last week that it was like the Dakotas, maybe North and South Dakota, down to like, I don't remember what state, but anyway, from here to here. Hello, Trish. Oh, let's see. Yep, Trish says happy Sunday from California, and you're most welcome, Mindy. But I don't know if y'all noticed it or not. Again, nothing to do with weight loss, or if you have an egg, or anything else. But did y'all notice that there was one day last week that the temperature differences from like, I think it was like North Dakota or something, down to somewhere in the south, there was a 100-degree difference in between the two temperatures. Anyway, absolutely crazy. Okay. So today is Sunday, February the 26th. Again, if you had plans to do something, get something done in February, you better hurry it up. Okay? You better get going because February is almost over. Hello, Carolou. Oh gosh, Debbie said they hit 90 last week. So must have been between Orlando and somewhere in North Dakota, like Minot, North Dakota or something. And hello, Marlene from Largo, Florida. Good to see you too. So let's go. If you are brand new, you can go back later and watch these on Facebook. We have a live chat every week. This is number 307, so we've been doing this for just a minute. But you can go back and check out the other 306 on Facebook. It's a little easier, though, if you go to YouTube, and that would just be youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg. I have to whine for just a second. We lost 17 subscribers this week. What up with that? I don't ask for much. I don't ask for much at all. I ask y'all to click a little button, watch a video, click a little button. That's all I ask for. And 17 people unclicked the video or unclicked the subscribe button last week. Let's see. Hello, Julie from California. And hello, Sandra from Naperville. Oh, it's 47 in Naperville. Yee, a little bit chilly. And Mary said it was 70 in Pittsburgh on Wednesday. That is crazy that it was that much difference. But anyway, new people, you can watch this on YouTube. Again, just go to youtube.com and search If You Have an Egg. I would love it if you would subscribe. I don't know. It just brings me a little joy. It doesn't cost you any money, and it brings me just a little joy. Okay, so news and reviews for this last couple of days of February. The first thing I wanted to share with you is I found an article on Forbes Health. And so, if you find an article on something like Forbes Health, it just kind of gives it a little bit, extra tick of credibility, I think. But this creative contributor, her name is Anna Ramanan, and I hope that I pronounced that correctly. But Anna Ramanan, she is a New York-based editor and writer. and she published her findings just a few days ago. It was like 10 days ago, not even that many. It was 6 days ago that she published her findings after joining Weight Watchers. So apparently she has been and Carol Lou, did I say hello to you? I don't even know if I said hi to you or not. But Anna has devoted most of her life to healthy living and exercise. And obviously, I mean, she's a contributing writer and editor for Forbes Health. So she's been doing this for, for just a little bit. But apparently she was struggling after the birth of her second child, just couldn't quite get it kicked back in. Hello, Marlene. And so she decided to try Weight Watchers. And here are her findings. She said, after 4 weeks on the program, I lost 5 pounds and found WW to be a great option for people looking for a lifestyle change as opposed to a short-term crash diet. Okay, I want you all to listen. So this is the news and review section of our chat, okay? But I want you all to listen. She said it's a great option. These are her words, so these are in quotes. A great option for people looking for a lifestyle change as opposed to a short-term crash diet. And hello, Kim. So, new people, this is a lifestyle change. I have been a Weight Watcher for more than 25 years. A lot of you all have to shout out. Just go ahead and let us know if you have been a Weight Watcher for more than 2 decades. So if you've been here, there's nothing, this is not a test. I'm just wondering who has been a Weight Watcher for more than 2 decades. So this is a lifestyle change. Okay, I'm only, hello Carla, I'm only 55. So I have been, and hello Ramona, I've been doing Weight Watchers for more than, well, almost a third of my life. So we're quickly approaching almost half of my life. So Carol Lou is 28 years. Yeah, Debbie says yes. So it is a lifestyle change. It is not a crash diet. So that's not new news. It's not new news, but it was worth reminding everyone after I read the article. And when, and Trish joined in night. Let's see, Trish has been Weight Watching for 58 years? What? And Barbara on and off since the 90s. Julie's 17. Lynn has started and stopped for 30 years, but Lynn, you're here. You are here, so that counts. That counts as the whole, the whole 30 years. And Sandra loves the way that it works. Okay, so, and Marianne joined in 1985. That's the year I graduated from high school. And Sandra on and off for 40 years. Okay, so this is not a crash diet. Okay, to read the complete article, hello, Jonah. To read the complete article, Jessica will post this when she does the written notes. So again, if you're new or if you've just forgotten or if you slept a little bit since last time, if you go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, these are all printable, and again, it's free. So it's free to use, free to share, free to whatever. Okay, then a little bit of a review. And hello, Hattie, it's good to see you. A little bit of a review. 2 weeks ago, I think it was 2 to 3 weeks ago, we talked about the Harvest Grain Bowls from Aldi, and I tried to make the best out of the Italian one. I added some extra things to it. I did eat it. I did eat all of it, but I just have to tell you, I'm probably not going to buy the Italian one again. But then I did try this last week. I tried the Southwest version of that. So that is the Harvest Grain Bowls. It's Season's Choice Harvest Grain Bowls, 13 grams of protein, and this is the Southwest version, and it is it was rustic grains, beans, corn, peppers, tomatoes, onions, and garlic, lightly dressed with lime and a dash of cumin. Okay, and what I did, so again, it was a little disappointing, in the volume, because y'all know I like full things. I like lots of volume. But what I did is I took this, microwaved it according to the directions, and I added corn. I added some frozen corn that we had left from the garden last year, and I added some black beans. And then what else did I put in there? Corn, black beans, seems like I added something else, and then I put a little bit of, guacamole. I put some guacamole in there, and then I also added some light sour cream. And so it bumped up the points just a little bit. I mean, just a smidge bumped up the points, but it was much more filling. It actually made it into 2 meals for me. So the Season's Choice Harvest Grain Bowls, the Italian one, I will not be buying it again. And let's see, Lynn agrees, but she won't be buying either of them again. Yeah, these I would maybe keep in a pinch, just to have something in a pinch. And Carol is exactly right. I hashtag bulked it up. But the Southwest one was much better. So in case you all were looking for something like that from Aldi, that was just a little bit of news that the Southwest one was a lot better. Still had to add quite a few things to it to hashtag bulk it up, but it was much better. Will not be getting the Italian one again. Okay, so Y'all know what I need to know next. If you have been with us for a little while, you already know this. I need to know who sat their bottom in a chair last week. So give me a thumbs up if you went to an in-person workshop last week and sat your bottom in a chair, or give me a thumbs up if you went to a Zoom workshop last week, and give me some hearts if you were here with us live last week, or if you watched later on demand. And Linda's bottom was in a green chair, as always. Linda, what are you going to do if they ever swap out the color of those chairs? I don't know what's going to happen. And someday I'm going to have to get up there to visit you and sit in one of those green chairs. I'm seeing lots of thumbs ups, lots of hearts. So a lot of people went to their in-person workshops last week, and even more people watched this, so that is fantastic. So here are your Bravo stickers for everyone, your virtual Bravo stickers for everyone who went to an in-person workshop or attended a Zoom. And Abby did a Zoom. Fantastic, Abby. That is great. So you have lots of options. Open Marianne's bottom was in a green chair too. You have lots of options. So if you can't get to an in-person workshop, you can attend Zoom workshops. So if you have an, oh gosh, Ramona did all three. What kind of a woohoo does she get for that? And aloha, Kathy. So you have lots of options. I mean, you can get digital coaching through your WW app. You can attend Zoom workshops. You can attend with us here. You know, there are lots of resources, lots and lots of resources. So there's never a reason to go an entire week without some kind of support, okay? Never a reason. But again, virtual Bravo stickers to everyone who attended an in-person workshop or did a Zoom workshop or was here with us. Oh, and Julie does both in-person and Zoom. Okay, so last week was chat number 307. Who thinks that the chats about snacks and about eating, who says those are their favorite workshops? So who agrees with me? Workshops that have to do with eating, they're your favorite ones. So as soon as I saw last week that the topic was snacks, I was like, yeah, boom, let's talk about food. That's what I want to talk about is food. Okay, so last week we were talking about snacking, and apparently we snack a lot because I went back, I just did a quick search. On IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, yep, and Carol Lou, yeah, on the food. Mary is clapping. And chat number 177, 210, 270, and now 307. So without, yeah, and Vicki says, food is my hobby. Hello, Kim, good to see you. So chat number 177, hello Loretta, 177, 210, 270, and now 307. All four of those were chats that literally revolve around snacking, okay? Snacking or snacks. So this is a big deal for us, okay? 4 chats out of 307. That's a lot to be talking, I mean, specifically about that topic. You know, there are other chats that talk about, like I had an on the road chat that I shared a couple of days ago. I have others that have snacks, you know, in them, but four chats that were specifically about snacking. That means that Weight Watchers has had at least 4 times in 307 weeks. And yes, Vicki, I am. But Weight Watchers has had 4 times in the last 307 weeks that they have specifically talked about snacks. Why? Why is snacking so important? So one of my fearless leader, Gwen's friends, she said that having a snack can let her eat her dinner with dignity. Okay, so last week we were talking about a snack versus a treat. You know, a snack is that little bit of, you know, it's a little bit of fuel in between meals. A treat is some, you know, it's not necessarily food. Snacks do allow you to eat dinner with dignity or whatever your next meal is. And we talked a lot about purse checks, about checking your purse, you know, hashtag purse checks. I have to tell you that hashtag purse checks saved me a couple of times this week. I got caught out at job sites with, you know, I could either run through McDonald's or run through Burger King, or I could eat what was out of my purse. So purse checks, hashtag purse checks saved me 2 times this week. Okay, your homework for last week was hashtag snack packer, hashtag SNACKPACKER, and you were to show us, tell us, whatever, what you had packed in your purse, in your gym bag, in your backpack, in your desk drawer, in a cooler, you know, whatever, what you had packed. And a lot of y'all did your homework because we love snacks. We all love snacking, and we love talking about food. But here are 3 in particular. So Marlene was headed out for a busy day of rummaging and thrifting, and I am super jealous that she got to go rummage sailing and thrifting. It's been a long time since I've been able to do that. So she packed a WW string cheese and an unsweetened fruit cup to keep herself energized for all that shopping. I bet the most common comment on Marlene's homework was, where do you find WW string cheese? So I know she answered that she gets it at Publix in the city that she lives in. I have also seen it at Publix. I want to say that I've seen it at Kroger. Might not be right about that one, but I know I've seen it more than just at Publix. Do any of you all consume the Weight Watchers brand? Now we're talking specifically the Weight Watchers brand string cheese. That's what Marlene had packed for her snack. And lots of people asked where to get that. And I know for sure Publix has it, but do you all know anywhere else that has that? So if you do, please go ahead and, just go ahead and shout it out. Okay, Deanna says HEB in Waco has it. Oh man, Vicki says her Publix quit carrying it. Really? You should ask them. So a lot of stores, especially Publix, is such a people pleaser store that you should go ask them. So I asked them to restock the fat-free ricotta cheese when they quit carrying it, and now they only keep like 3 tiny little tubs of it, and I know they expect me to eat all of them, but I asked them to restock it, and they did. Okay, and hello Tappan, and let's see. Oh, and Anna says ShopRite in New York has it. Carol Lou says Walmart used to. I would not. They have no idea what Tappan's talking about, so that might have to go away. But anyway, y'all know how I feel about Walmart, so I'm not going to be checking Walmart for you. Okay, so that was Marlene's. Deanna is a pro snack packer, and she had a cooler full of snacks ready to go for the whole day. So it looked fantastic. So she is a pro snack packer. And then Sandra is my kind of girl. She keeps Skinny Pop ready to go in her car. So fantastic. Hello, Sherry from Cape Coral, Florida. Okay, so bravo to everyone who did their homework last week. So really all you had to do was pack and eat some snacks. I mean, how much easier could your homework be than to pack and eat some snacks? Okay, this week though, we are talking about healthy habits, how to build healthy habits and to make them stick. So raise your hand if you spent most of your life trying to quit bad habits instead of creating good ones. And I'm gonna raise my hand high. We are living in this right now, and I'll tell you about it here in just a second, but raising my hand high, I've spent most of my life trying to break bad habits instead of learning how to create good habits. Okay, Lynn agrees. So yeah, me too. So we talk a lot about moving towards things. Yeah, Chris too. We talk a lot about moving towards things in a positive way rather than avoiding things that we find negative. John and I are creating a different kind of a vision board. So we talked about vision boards a few weeks ago, in particular, circling around weight loss, weight management, things like that. And lots of y'all are hands up for that. But John and I are creating a vision board, a different kind of a vision board at home for both of our businesses. So we have 2 businesses that we run, and we've really had to kind of step back and say, okay, what do we want this year? So I know we're already almost done with February, 2 days left. In case you had anything you needed to get done in February, you got 2 days left, okay? But we've kind of stepped back, we've got 2 grandchildren now. The businesses can literally consume us. We've moved the showroom now. So we're creating a different kind of a vision board here at home for both of the businesses. And I have seen us both writing. So John loves a flip chart, and I'm not going to show it to you, but he loves a flip chart. And in our living room, and we live in a loft. So those of y'all that have been around very long know that our space is this big, okay? And he has a 3-legged stand and a flip chart that you can peel off the pages, and they're like Post-it notes on the back, like they have the sticky. It's not sticky, but the adhesive, it'll stick to the wall. We have one of those in our living room. So our living room is big enough for 1 couch with a turn, 1 little side table, a barrel, and a television. And that's about as big as our living room is. And 1 corner of it is occupied by this flip chart. But anyway, so I was looking at this flip chart when I was thinking about tonight's chat, and I'm seeing us both writing, stop doing this, or don't be bad at that, all over it. Like every single thing. There are 5 things listed on there right now, and every one of them is stop doing this. I'm not able to do this. The next one literally says stop in all capital letters. Must not do, must not do. Okay, they're all don't do's. So the problem, how can we ever create a habit and measure what we're not doing? Okay, so I know that has nothing to do with weight loss, but it really kind of does. Okay, So, but how can we ever build a habit? How can we ever create a great habit and measure what we're not doing? It's not going to happen. So there's no way to measure what you're not doing. So instead, I'm going to give you 3 things to do. So I'm going to be talking specifically about mine and John's vision board for our businesses, which doesn't have seemingly anything to do with weight loss, and yet it has everything to do with weight loss. So us being successful and moving on to the next step is everything that I need to be able to also work with my weight loss, to continue with my weight loss, to continue, with healthy living. Because let's face it, if I'm too busy trying not to do all these other things, I'm not going to create some good habits, over here for healthy eating and for weight loss. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do, I called it the power of positive picking. Power, not thinking, the power of positive picking. So first, I want you to pick a habit that you'd like to start and keep, one that you'd like to start it and keep it, that is moving you, so it's moving you in a positive direction. Like for us, I'm changing those to say, pay off X bill, so whatever it is, pay off X bill by the end of this time period, okay? So instead of, stop, doing this, I'm changing that one to say, pay off X bill by the end of this time period, rather than stop creating new debt, okay? I know we're here for weight loss and, weight loss and wellness tips, but this will work for any area of our lives, okay? I truly believe that, and I think doing this in other areas of your life are going to help with your wellness and your weight loss. Okay, the second thing I want you to do is the power of 3. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of the power of 3 or not, or the rule of 3, but I'm calling this section the power of 3. If you've never heard of the rule of 3, it's a real thing. So the rule of 3, and I use the rule of 3 at work every day. This is, again, not a weight loss example, but I use the rule of 3 at work every day. If somebody's trying to decide what color countertop they want, I give them 3 samples. I hand them 3 samples because your brain likes to think in 3. So the rule of 3 follows the brain's mapping rules, which makes things much easier to remember or to decide or to whatever. So hello Lisa. So I do the rule of 3, the power of 3 at work every day. I give people 3 things to decide on. But in this instance, we're going to use the rule of 3 to, Debbie says she heard of it with decorating. It's exactly right. It works for everything. So the topic or the subject might be different, but it works in every aspect. So the rule of 3, it follows the brain's mapping rules. So your brain has mapping rules that none of us, I don't think will ever understand. Unless you're a neuroscientist and you just haven't announced that to us yet. But it makes things easier to remember, and it makes it easier to decide and easier to whatever. So in this instance, we're using it to make things, be able to remember them. So once that pattern is formed, the brain can easily digest that information and process it in your memory. So in this section, I want you to pick 3 things, not 2 things, not 4 things, just 3 things that are easy to do, and it will help you focus on the habit that you picked. And some examples, again, based on mine and John's chart that we're making over here, that again, it's not weight loss related, but it kind of really is. So number 1, I'm going to put my change in a separate container every day and use it to pay on that bill at the end of each week. So it's something that I can do, and we talk about STAR goals all the time, and you have to make it, you need to make it something actionable. It's something that you're doing and something that you're not doing. So saying that I'm not going to create these bills. Hello, Barbara from the Crossroads. So saying that I'm not going to create any new bills, you can't not do something, and you can't measure not doing something. So instead, for in my example, so 3 easy things that I can do. And remember, that rule of 3 is to put my change in a separate container. And that's such an easy little thing to do. Put my change in a separate container every day and then use it to pay something on that bill at the end of the week. Then number 2, I'm going to pay in cash for similar expenditures. So this bill that we're trying to pay down, hello Julie. So this bill that we're trying to pay down for our business, I'm going to pay cash or pay up front for similar expenditures rather than add them to a new debt. So that'll be a good way, it's a good positive, moving in a positive direction. And that's the second thing to do. And then the third one is something that you can do that's simple, and it's in this rule of 3 again, is I'm going to start a spreadsheet that's easy to follow, and we're just going to watch that amount disappear. So we might take $5 and change of it off a week, $100, whatever that change is. And that doesn't mean we're not going to pay on it in other ways, but we're just going to watch that whittle down. Hello, Lisa. So that power of 3, it's just 3 things. That's all I gotta do is those 3 things, and because it's 3, it's gonna make it easy for me to remember, and it's gonna be powerful, and it's gonna be positive. Okay, and then the next thing is be quick to quantify. So I used to hate the word quantify, and if you've got about an hour another time, I will explain to you why I used to hate that word. I'd be happy to explain it to you. But I also realize though that that's really the only way, quantifying is the only way that you'll know if your positive habit is sticking and if you're succeeding. So if you can find a way, whatever your thing is going to be, if you can find a way to quantify it, and quantify just means measure it, track it, record, evaluate, so that you can, put some numbers to it. And I'm not a great math fan, but you have to be able to quantify it or measure it, or some way to evaluate it to know how it's going. And I know for some people, I think this is a perfectly simple way to quantify. Like let's just break it down to something simple like weight loss. I know people that will take like pennies or dimes or marbles or something like that and put how much you want to lose in one jar, and then every time you lose a pound, move that to a second jar. That's a great way to quantify without actually having to know how to do a spreadsheet or math or anything else, because everybody can move a marble from one spot to the other one. Okay, so I think that's a great way to quantify. That leads us to your homework. And your homework is #power picker. So I want you to be a power picker of this. Remember, I want you to do the power of positive picking. Then I want you to find that power of 3, where those 3 easy things, that your brain, you're going to get that power of 3 going so that you can remember them, and then you're going to quantify them. So #power picker, #POWER, PICKER, #power picker. And I want you to pick your positive habit, and then I want you to tell us what are the 3 ways. Again, just 3. Don't tell me 2 ways. Don't tell me 4 ways. For heaven's sake, don't tell me 7 ways. Thank you, Lynn, for posting that. Don't tell me 7 ways. Just 3 ways, 3 easy things that you can do to make sure that you're positive, the power of positive picking, that thing that you picked, that it's going to succeed. Okay, and if you think about it, let us know how you're going to quantify it. So that would gain you some extra, some extra creds. So again, #power picker. In my example, instead of writing down what we don't want to do or the bad things or the things that we're trying to get rid of, when we're trying to get this, this new picture of what our businesses are going to look like, and I'm going to take away all those negative things, and we're going to pick one thing, a power of positive picking. Pick the power of 3. What are the 3 easy things that we're going to do? And for us, it's going to be to put change in a separate jar, in a separate container, and pay down that bill every week. Second thing is going to be pay cash for things that are similar so that we don't, recreate this bill over again. Thank you, Lisa, for posting that. And then 3 is to start a spreadsheet that's easy, just to watch that dwindle away. Because how fun would that be? I mean, how much fun is that going to be to watch that bill amount go tink, 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 and watch it come down. Okay, so #power picker, that is your homework. Again, pick 3 things, not 2, not 7, 3 things, or pick your positive habit, and then 3 things, 3 ways, 3 things that you're going to do to make it easy. Okay, so that is your homework for this week. If you are new, and Julie says, Deanna Gomez and I are good at making lemonade from lemons. There you go. Yes, and yes, you actually are, because I see some of the things you run into in a day, and how you go, and the teacher in you goes, okay, we're going to take this situation and we're going to turn it around and flip some cards over and whatever, and we're going to turn it into this situation. So yes, ma'am, you really, really are. So don't forget to tag me on Instagram. It's just @IfYouHaveAnEgg. If you're doing your homework here on the Facebook page, which is where we are having this chat right now, you can just do your homework, because I get all of those notifications. If it's over in our closed group, the If You Have an Egg closed group, and I say the word closed because that means your mother's cousins, sisters, twin brother-in-law, whatever, can't see what we're doing, can't see what we're talking about. We're talking about all good things, all positive things, but if you need to talk about something, you can feel free to share it in that space, because prying eyes are not there, and only people that you invited or real people are there. So I ask you to answer 3 questions. Power of 3, the rule of 3. I ask you to answer 3 questions so that we know that you are a real human, and you get 1 strike and you're out if you break our rules. So I'm not big on this is it's a safe place, and if somebody would, Carol or Debbie or somebody, if you would post the link to our group, it's a great safe place to be because we don't harbor any ill feelings. We don't take any negativity. It's all this power of positive, positive thinking, and you can ask anything you want, and it is a literal no judgment zone. Okay, so do your homework, do your homework, do your homework, do your homework. Okay, and I'm ready to move on to the next section, and I am so ready to move on to the next section because we are going to do something super fun and tasty, I am hoping, in this next section. So for those of you that are new, it is time to drink our water. So everybody, thank you, Carol Lou, for posting that. So everybody grab your water. We're at the halfway mark in tonight's chat. This is chat number 307, and it's called How to Build Healthy Habits That Stick, and this is one of my healthy habits. So every Sunday night, I know for sure on Sundays that I'm going to get my water because every Sunday night at the 30-minute mark on the chats, we all drink some water together. And Debbie, have I shown you this one? Have I shown you this tumbler? Do you remember? Do you know what this is? There might be a handful of people who know what this is, but Debbie should probably know what this is. Anyway, a friend of mine made this for me. Super cool. Okay, so everybody get your water. I'm going to go ahead and put my apron on, and I'm going to put my hair up because you can see behind me, we are making a little bit of food. It's nothing complicated or super exciting, but I do want to keep my hair out of it because I am planning on eating this when we get done. If you are brand new, these chats are an hour long. Oh, here, Debbie. Let me see. Sorry, I got to show Debbie. Yes, Jennifer. Is that not super cool? Is that not super, super cool? Okay, so if you're brand new at the halfway mark, we always get a drink of water, a collective drink of water, or herbal tea, or whatever that it is that you drink at night, but I want everybody to stop and get a drink of something so that I know at least one time today, and yes, Sandra, it is, so that I know at least one time today that you had a good sip of water. Okay, and these chats are an hour long. The first 30 minutes is, I call it the classroom, and it's whatever we chatted about the prior week during Weight Watchers in-person workshops, or what our topic was. Yes, it is, Debbie. Or whatever the topic was, for the prior week. So that's what the first 30 minutes is, and then the second 30 minutes is usually something fun. Today it is something fun. Let me just get the apron retied, and I put on the apron, A, in case we're cooking, so that I don't get my clothes dirty, and B, so that you know where the second half of the chat is. So if you're watching this later, and if you think, oh, I don't want to, Barbara, we are temporarily back at home. So Barbara is so excited that I'm back at home. This is temporary, Barbara. I can't keep doing this. John and Dusty are sneaking around the loft, like tiptoeing, trying not to make any noise, and I can hear them trying to come back in the, trying to sneak back in the door so that they don't, interrupt us. But anyway, so we'll be moving out again soon when the new digs are ready. Okay, so people who are new, second half, put the apron on, A, just in case we're making something so that I don't get my clothes dirty, and B, so that you know, if you're going to go back and watch this later, so that you know where the classroom was, and then where the fun part was, in case you want to go back and watch again later, you'll know where the second half is. Okay. So tonight, last week, I told you that the fine folks over at Red Chocolates had invited us to taste test their product, and we're going to do that tonight. And I wish that one of you, some of you, whatever, could be here with me. Oh, hold on a second. Jennifer says, has anyone ever had Southern Breeze sweetened cold brew tea bags? So good. Ooh, I've not had those. That sounds good. Maybe we should try that one night. But they sent me a selection, whatever, of their product, and I wish that one or more of you all could be here with me so I could get an honest opinion of what you all think. But I did want to go ahead and try them tonight. These are no sugar added chocolate. And they say they're the first in the world. They're the first chocolate in the world with so few calories, and they have received more than 10 invention patents. So however they create this chocolate, they have 10 patents on how it is made. It's all natural ingredients. They use only the best natural ingredients in their chocolates. No cocoa oil. So if you're somebody that's worried about cocoa oil or substitutes like that, no preservatives. No, they're non-GMO. The milk is from Germany. The almonds are from California. Their oranges are from Spain. Their cocoa is from the Ivory Coast. How exotic is that? I want chocolate that's I want cocoa that's from the Ivory Coast. It just sounds so exotic. And they source from the best to deliver the most refined and elegant flavor. It is also, this chocolate is European crafted. It's crafted by master chocolatiers from France and Switzerland, and they were the first to conceptualize, how they make this, in the industry. And it is all made in award-winning, state-of-the-art facilities designed to bring their unique recipes to life. So a little bit of information about them. It's no sugar added. All of their chocolates are keto friendly. They are Weight Watchers friendly. It says so on this little stamp, this little certification stamp here. So it's keto friendly, Weight Watchers friendly. They're non-GMO for people who are, worried about that. They are considered kosher, but someone needs to tell me what this stamp means. So it has a K and then a couple little letters and a D, kosher. So somebody please explain to me what that means. So, and this is not, so Carol Lou said sounds expensive. Okay, so if you are already purchasing good chocolate, it's not any more expensive than already good chocolate. This is not a sit down and eat it Snickers, okay? This is not cheap chocolate. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a Snickers, but this is not cheap chocolate. This is, not just sit around and, eat it chocolate. It's good chocolate. Okay, I need to know what that kosher symbol means. I don't know what that stands for, so if someone would explain it to me, that would be fantastic. It's made, kosher dairy. Okay, cool. Did not know that. Thank you, Julie. It's made in Europe, and it has the finest cocoa. Okay, so they use natural, zero-calorie sweeteners only obtained from natural resources. So, okay, we are going to try it, and then we're going to make something with it. I want to tell you what different kinds they have, and I'll show you what's in the box here in a second. Well, actually, I'll show you what's in the box, and then I'll go through what the points are. So if you're just looking at this for keto, or if you're just looking at this because it's non-GMO, or for some other reason, and you don't care about the points, you're just going to have to humor me. I'm going to try these with you so that y'all can see, firsthand what they taste like and what my honest opinion is. I did go through, before we get started, and I made sure that every single one of these is, okay, nope, sorry person, you got to go. How do I get rid of this person? So, hold on just a second. Okay, so we're going to suspend that person because, yeah, we're going to suspend that person. Okay. So it is red chocolate, and it is available at, I guess I could have told you all that too. It is available at Kroger, and let me see, this is one of their newest ones. So it is available at Kroger. You can also order it online. If you go online to order it, it's just www.red, it's just red, R-E-D -chocolate, CHOCOLATE.com. And at checkout, if you enter the code Kelly10, Kelly 10, it has to be a 1 and a 0. So my name and then 10, you will get 10% off of your first order if you order it online. But they also have it at Kroger. It's at most Kroger stores. They also have it at the Army and Air Force Exchange Service, which I thought was super cool. And they have it at Hy-Vee. So if you happen to be near a Kroger, a Hy-Vee, or the Army and Air Force Exchange Service, you can get it there. But if you want to order it online and get a discount, you can go to red-chocolate.com and use Kelly10 at checkout, and you will get 10% off. Okay, so first things first, I did make sure that every thing that we're going to try tonight, and a few things that are on their list but were not in the box, I made sure that all of these are on Weight Watchers. They're on the Weight Watchers app. If they were not on the Weight Watchers app with points, I added them, and I'm hoping that you all will see them, you know, where I've added them. But first thing out of the box, first of all, it's a cute red box. And they sent this sweet little card, and the sweet little card says, "Hi Kelly, welcome to Team Red. We're so excited to have you as one of our social media warriors. Don't forget to share your promo code Kelly10 with your followers. The more people that use your code, the more earnings you receive in return." Okay, I'm telling you all that because I don't ever ask you all for any money. Still not asking you all for money, but there are some simple ways that you all can support us. And you know, it was not cheap to move, not going to be cheap. It's not ever cheap to do, you know, any of this. So if you do want to try this for the first time, I would appreciate it if you ordered online. I'm not asking you to order it, not asking you to spend money, but if you do, please, please, please use the code Kelly10 because we will get a small reimbursement. You'll get 10% off, and then I will get a small reimbursement to help pay, you know, for some of this that we do every week. So this is from Red Chocolate, and I do not know why we are like Spam Central tonight. And I will try to delete that one. Hopefully I just deleted that one. Maybe I did not. Oh, I'll see if I can get rid of this one. Hold on just a second. Okay, do not know why we are Spam Central tonight, but that right there is exactly why we have the closed group. That's exactly why we have the closed group. So I don't let people like that into our closed group. So we're just going to say that for some reason they like 55-year-old grandmas. I don't know why. That's so silly. Okay, so they sent in the box, they sent dark chocolate. And yeah, Carol Lou, they sent milk chocolate. Extra dark chocolate. I'm a little nervous of this one, not going to lie. They sent orange and almond dark chocolate. The new one, which is blonde caramelized white chocolate. And they sent hazelnut and macadamia milk chocolate. Okay, so let's try some of these, and I'll tell you what the points are. They also sent me this cute little pin. All of their chocolates are in a diamond shape. Just super cute. And so they sent me this cute little pin with, you know, with a little diamond on top to use for all of my note taking. Okay, so the first one we're going to try is just dark chocolate. Okay, dark chocolate is 6 pieces. If you eat 6 pieces of this dark chocolate, it's 5 points, 5 smart points. If you eat 1 piece of this dark chocolate, it is 1 smart point. So let me show you how big 1 piece is. If I can get into it. Okay, so every one of them, well, I could have shown you the whole bar. I'll show you the next one as a whole bar. Okay, so that's approximately 1 piece. I did not, you know, I didn't get it exactly right, but that's approximately 1 piece. And this is red chocolate, and see the little diamond shape that's on there? So 1 piece is 1 smart point, and of the dark chocolate, 6 pieces is 5 smart points. Okay, and Debbie wants to know what it's sweetened with. Okay, so let me just tell y'all real quick. It is, so the ingredients on this one, this is the dark chocolate. The ingredients are chocolate liquor, erythritol, polydextrose, milk fat, cocoa butter, carcinogen, soy lecithin, and it contains milk, soy, and it's manufactured in blah blah Swiss-owned company by chocolate da 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 da. So erythritol is the sweetener on that one. Okay, so let's try this. This is dark chocolate. And it says 40% fewer calories. It's very smooth. I like it. That's a very smooth chocolate. Okay, so that's the dark chocolate. And I might have to go kind of fast or we're going to run out of time. Okay, this one is milk chocolate. And I'm just going to say, this reminds me of Willy Wonka. Did you see how I just... yeah, let's see if all of them are sweetened with that. So, like this one is maltitol, so they're not all erythritol, how you pronounce it. Like this one is maltitol, and maybe I'll do that in a follow-up video just to tell you all, you know, what the sugar is, what the non-sugar added, you know, is in each one of these. But this just reminds me of Willy Wonka, you know, when you just pop it open like that, da-da-da, the golden ticket. If they were gold on the inside, I'd be screaming right now. Okay, so this is a whole bar. This one is the milk chocolate. And the milk chocolate, 6 pieces is 6 points. 1 piece is 1 point. I'll give you all a hint. All of these, 1 piece is 1 point, okay? On all of them. Okay, this is what an entire bar looks like. So if you get the whole full-sized bar, that's what it looks like. And see that little pretty design, that pretty diamond design. Okay, so this one is the milk chocolate. We're gonna try, oh, that one came off much cleaner. Okay, so let's try the milk chocolate and see what it tastes like. Oh yeah. That is some good, smooth, oh, that's some smooth milk chocolate. Oh man. The longer that sits in my mouth, that's some, oh wow. That is some good milk chocolate. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna hold out the extra dark chocolate just because I'm a little scared of it. We're gonna try that one last, and I don't want to ruin the flavor of these others. This next one is dark chocolate. It's orange and almond dark chocolate. So it is orange and almond flavored, and that one is sweetened with erythritol again. So we're gonna pop this open, and the dark chocolate, orange and almond, 6 pieces is 5 smart points. 1 piece is, anyone, 1 smart point. Remember, all of them are 1 smart point for 1 piece. So this one, again, is dark chocolate, orange and almond. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That is fantastic. That's the dark chocolate, orange and almond. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so far that's my favorite. And Lynn has tried these before, and she says she is a big chocolate eater, and 2 pieces was almost too much at a time for her. I do want to comment while I'm opening this next one. They come in singles. You can also get you can get grab and go bars, and you can order those online. The dark chocolate for the entire, and I don't have any of those to show you, but the entire grab and go bar is 4 points. So if you just wanted to take, you know, get a little bar and take it with you, the dark chocolate, orange and almond, which was fantastic, 5 points for the whole grab and go bar. Milk chocolate, 5 points, and milk chocolate, hazelnut and macadamia, which is this next one after this one I'm going to try, 6 points for the whole thing. Okay, this one is blonde caramelized white chocolate. This is their newest flavor. Let me try to get a little, oops. Let me have some candy here. Let me have some chocolate. Look how light that is. So this one is, again, this is the blonde caramelized white chocolate, and it is 6 of them are 7 smart points, and 1 is, test everyone, 1 is 1. Oh, that's an interesting flavor. I like it. Mary, exactly right. That one's good. The orange is still my favorite. And then this one is hazelnut and macadamia. white milk chocolate. And that one is, let's see, hazelnut and macadamia is 6 of them are 7 smart points. And Mary, how many points is 1? She's already got this down. She's paying attention. Okay, so this one is the hazelnut and macadamia. Oh, and you can even see the little macadamia nuts in there. And I'm gonna have to hurry because we're actually gonna make something. Oh, that one's good too. That would be great with a hazelnut cup of coffee. Okay, real quick, let's open the super dark one so we can make what I have back here, which really shouldn't take us 10 minutes to make. Okay, this one is the extra dark chocolate. I'm a little nervous because look how dark that package is compared to the others. The others are all like these bright red, you know, whatever's in the extra dark chocolate. 6 pieces is only 4 smart points, and Mary has nailed it. Mary's already figured this out. Okay, I'm gonna get a little teeny tiny piece of the extra dark chocolate. I'm shocked. That is not bitter at all. I really, wow. That is not bitter at all. I was expecting that to be super bitter. The extra dark chocolate, not at all. Wow, that's actually quite delicious. Okay, real quick, we're going to make some double chocolate pumpkin protein balls, and we're going to make these using three of the red chocolate, just the regular dark chocolate, not the extra dark chocolate. And to make this, we're going to use, this is about 2 cups, and I'll have to give you the recipe later because we're down to 9 minutes. It's going to take us this entire time probably to make this. So that was about 2 cups of rolled oats. Steel cut oats won't work for this. So you can either use old fashioned or you can use instant, either one, but steel cut oats just don't come out to the right consistency. So that was 2 cups of oats. To that, I had already opened a dark chocolate one, and so I shaved, and I'll show you what I did with it in a second. I shaved one of the dark chocolate ones, but this is going to be double chocolate. So the next thing we're going to add to this is 4 tablespoons of Devotion Nutrition brownie batter. I've not tried this flavor. My son-in-law loves Devotion Nutrition, so Alan loves Devotion Nutrition, and he talked me into getting this one. So we're going to add 4 tablespoons of that. So 1, 2, which may be about what's in this pack. 3, there's a little more than 4. Okay, so that's like a 5 tablespoon pack. Okay, so we're going to add 4 tablespoons of Devotion Nutrition brownie batter. And to that, we are going to, well, first I'm going to stir that up really good. So I'm going to get my dry ingredients stirred up in there just a little bit. And this is Alyssa's batter bowl that I got her for her birthday. Please don't tell her that we're using this tonight. To that, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of pumpkin. So you can make these, we're going to make kind of, you know, protein balls. You can make them with a bunch of different things. You can use bananas. I did not have a ripe banana. I always have pumpkin because you all know I put pumpkin in 1/2 cup increments in the freezer in my super cubes. So I always have that. To that, we are going to add, this is about 1/4 of a cup of nut butter, and I used Barney's. I used Barney butter, powdered almond butter, and it's 93% less fat. I did about 1/4 of a cup of the Barney butter, and then about 1/8 of a cup of water, and made some I made some nut butter. I made some almond butter. We're going to put that in there. So that's about 1/4 of a cup. Sorry, that's about 1/4 of a cup of the almond butter that I made from the nut butter. Then we're going to add about 1/3 of a cup of regular peanut butter. So this is regular, you know, full fat peanut butter. There's nothing light about this. If you can still find, and I don't think you can, I think it's been discontinued, but if somehow, if you could still find any of the fluffy, you know, the fluff, I don't know, Jif had them, whips, I guess is what it was called. If you can still find any of those, you could use those to save, you know, a few more points. I haven't pointed these out yet, but I will before I post the recipe. So we've got that. We're gonna add about, because this is pumpkin, and because I do like kind of a mapley flavor with my chocolate sometimes, we're gonna add about 1/3 cup of your favorite kind of light maple syrup. And if you wanted to add like some cinnamon, if you wanted to add some nutmeg, you know, something like that, you certainly could. But I am going to stop with this, and it's already smelling really good. So again, this is 2 cups of rolled oats. It is 4 tablespoons of your favorite flavor of protein powder, and I just used the brownie batter from Devotion Nutrition, 4 tablespoons of that. Then I did about 1/4 cup of nut butter that I made from nut butter, like a protein, you know, I'm not a protein mix, that I did from a powdered nut butter. And you can use almond, you can use peanut, you can use, you know, whatever your favorite protein powder is. And then it has about 1/4 cup of maple syrup, 1/4 to 1/3 cup of maple syrup. It has some pumpkin puree, and this is what it looks like so far. So do not put the chocolate in it first. Get that all stirred up like that. Then what I did with the red chocolate, and we're gonna have to kind of hurry. What I did with the red chocolate is I used, since this is not chocolate chips, it's a chocolate bar. I used a cheese grater and I grated the chocolate, and it looks like that. And there are 3 of those in here. And so I'm just gonna, there's 3 of the little squares in here, and that's of the regular dark chocolate, not of the super dark chocolate. And I'm just gonna fold that in. So that's where my double chocolate comes from. 1 chocolate came from the brownie batter, the Devotion Nutrition brownie batter. And then the second little bit of chocolate came from the 3 squares of red chocolate, and that was the dark chocolate flavor. And then I'm going to try this without it being refrigerated, but I'm going to refrigerate this, and then I'll send you all pictures of it tomorrow. But just for the sake of time, I'm going to take a little scooper, and I'm going to make some little balls. And they don't have to be this big. That scooper is actually a little bit big for this, but all you do, like take a melon baller or something like that, and make your little balls, you know, for your little energy balls, and then put them on a piece of parchment paper or a piece of wax paper or something like that, and refrigerate them overnight. That's how it's going to be perfect. That's going to be the perfect flavor. So they're not, when you first put the little energy balls down there, they won't hold together, you know, long enough for you to take a bite of them, because they're going to fall apart. So we're going to try this with a spoon, although I've just tried it by licking it off of my fingers. So I'm just going to get a little bite of this, and then I'll make the rest of these into the balls, and I'll post that tomorrow, since I have run us down to the last 2 minutes. And I'm just wondering, are you all still there? Because I am not seeing any comments. Are y'all still there? Are you still awake? Are you still awake? Do I dare touch my iPad? Okay. Yep. So somebody's got us a thumbs up. Okay. So let's try this and see how it is. Mary says yes, still here. Oh yeah. Those are going to be yummy. Okay. So I think the red chocolate was a success. Jennifer says, we're just taking it all in. So I think the red chocolate was a success. These double chocolate pumpkin energy bites are going to be fantastic. And Marlene, I do not know yet how many points they are. My guess is 1 to 2 points per energy bite, but I'll let y'all know tomorrow when I get that figured out. I just kind of threw this recipe together at the last minute. Honestly, the peanut butter has the most points of anything that I put in here. But they are, Oh my gosh, and Kim says, just thinking I'd have to get somebody to hide those chocolate bars. I'm telling you, they're so, I agree with Lynn. These are so rich. I don't think you would just sit around and eat them. I mean, I really don't think, I think a couple, like with a cup of hot tea or something, I think like 3 of them would be good. I mean, three of the little squares would be good, you know, to satisfy me. Okay, so, but I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the rest of our chat. And if you do want to try out some red chocolate, and it's red-chocolate.com, please use my code. It's Kelly10, Kelly 10, and you'll get 10% off, and I'll get a tiny little stipend back. But thank you all so much for watching. If you are watching this on YouTube, please go ahead and let that next video roll over so that you can enjoy that one too. And please don't forget to click subscribe. I would appreciate it so much. And click that little bell so that you'll be notified next time. But you all have an amazing week. I had a great time. Can't wait to get these popped into the refrigerator so that I can show you all tomorrow what they look like when I try not to eat them all. But again, red chocolate. Thank you.